Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, with your host, AV the Man here, coming at you with this high-level Darkseid tutorial. This is going to be my AV's pocket guide to Darkseid. I was slacking on this video for a long time because I didn't know how to do it. I wasn't sure. I'm still figuring out the character as we go along. I feel like Darkseid is the Akuma of this game. But what I mean by that is he actually has the highest health in the game, but he takes the most damage. So I want to talk about this character. I'm gonna go over his overall basics before I get into his special moves. I'm gonna talk about his walk speed. It's pretty ass. If when it comes to shimmying and all that, it's not that good at all because his moves are pretty bad on whiff. They take forever to recover. Like look how long it takes me to backdash and shit. Look how long it takes. His backdash is terrible. His forward dash is terrible. His overall mobility it's not good. His teleport is really reactable, and you actually have a few options with the teleport. But guys, if you're playing Darkseid, you never want to teleport if you don't have the trade out. If you just teleport raw, a good player who knows the matchup, they will down to you. It will air to air with you. It will punish you for it. Now, what really makes Darkseid shine as a character is his traits. His trait and his damage. I'm gonna show you one of his combos. This is like one of his main B&Bs. Yeah, that's 57 something percent right there. And the way to get in on this character, if you do not have trade out, you want to play mid to long range game. Now, Darkseid, his zoning is kind of, it's pretty good. It doesn't like, he still has problems against characters like Aquaman and Deadshot. But he's a pretty good zoner, and what I mean by that is, he's got his instant air Omega beams. Now I'm gonna put Darkseid full screen. I'm gonna have my other Darkseid right here try to backdash, because you can actually create a frame trap from full screen. If you time it just right, it's a frame trap. They gotta hold that. You see that? Oh yeah. Like the timing has to be really on point. Yeah, my down is not coming out. It has to be really instant. So yeah, I can't even do it. Yeah, but you guys saw it the first time. You really, with this character, you have to master instant airs, because Meteor Burn, Omega, instant air, these are hella plus. So you get a free trait cancel off of that, right? And his traits, you guys know, his air minion, it shoots a little like fireball. His forward one does a little bash. His back one, it hits overhead. And it also has another property you can charges forward. So it also has this one. This one is probably the least useless out of all of them, in my opinion, because this one, it's plus 60 on block. So if you call it out and you shoot it and you teleport, you have the option to hit him with a 50-50 because that jails. It's plus 62 on block, I believe. Let's see here. Oh, that's character power. Flying Parademon. It's plus 62 on block. You could literally jail into anything right there. And you can even go this is where you teleport. This is where you can teleport. So you call it, you could do some shit like that, right? Me personally, I just like to teleport grounded, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'll go for it. I don't know, it doesn't even have that much range. What I like to do most of the time is when I'm full screen, I like to call out the air minion most of the time. So I call it out. See, that all jailed. That sequence right there, they gotta hold that shit. And you can take advantage of that. If they know that they have to respect it, that's where you go for a 50-50. You don't even have to go for a 50-50. You can just go for a grab and open them up and say, hey, there's multiple options for me to open you up. I like to use this one sometimes as well, because you could do some cool stuff like that. It hits overhead. You can do some stuff like that. You can also send them charging, and that's when you also go for for a mix-up like that as well. I try to do combo. And I also, what I like to do sometimes is if I'm in the mid-range, I can literally walk up and try to do something. Because if they press anything, like let's say they try to whiff a move, boom, my minion hits them. Say, boom, my minion hits them, and I could go for like a combo and shit, right? So you just want to play the zoning game, at least when you don't have trait. When it comes to characters like Deadshot, that's when you can start throwing the teleport more freely, because his rifle is like terrible on recovery, and you could just get a full combo punish. Now that's pretty much it in terms of his trait. Now you know how I said that off of teleport you have multiple options. If you teleport, you can do the jump stomp, you can do jump into stomp, jump 3 into stomp, jump 3 into stomp. Oh my god, what's not coming up? You could do jump 3 into stomp, jump 2 into stomp. You could teleport to just raw stomp. Yes, people would do this. And you could do jump 2 overhead. This is from what I noticed from playing my set with ASAP Marcos. Apparently, you can interrupt the down 2, the jump 2 if you're not quick enough. So you have to be kind of frame perfect to do that. And like I said, if you do not have a trade out when you attempt to do this, you will get fucked up. Trust me. And also in the neutral, like let's say if you do have this one minion out, like I said, you know, it kind of makes them hesitant to press the button because you could easily, you know, punish them for it and stuff. It allows you to go for shit like this. To go for shit like this. What the fuck? I'm trying to get the minion to rush, right? It lets you go for a free jump in without being anti-aired. It lets you go for a free jump in stomp, or lets you even go for a raw stomp. And also, you can even do a cross up, right? Or you could just do that. This is real, guys. But it's not recommended if you do not have some sort of trade out. So from full screen, what I like to do to get to mix. So let's say I do an instant error, I call my trait, I shoot it, and I do that, right? Call my minion, I shoot it, and I get an overhead. That's free overhead. Or, like I said, you can even get a cross up. I'm trying to just do the normal one. Or you can even do that. Those are the options that you have. All of them are punishable, guys. But that's the risk that you have to take with this character, unfortunately. And it's the same thing with this one. This one is a little bit less plus on block. It's a little bit less plus on block. Let me put my opponent, just block this. So, you know, you could go for, oh wow. Oh wow, it's actually stupid plus too. Look at that, I can't even grab him. So you can delay it a little bit. The same goes with this too. People would jump out of this one a lot, good players. So maybe I should figure out some tech on how to get them to just hold it, you know. And it's the same with this. In certain situations, you can also do some cross-up shit. So let's say I end the combo like this, right? It's a hard knockdown, so you can do some cross-up situations like that. I'm gonna push this guy a little bit here. Let's just say I knock him down, right, or the corner or something, or somewhere near the corner, and I send my minion charging. I could do some stuff like that. Oh, wow. I think I'm a little bit too close to him. I could do some stuff like that. Oh my god, I'm trying to get him to rush this guy. Alright. So you can do some cross-up situations like that. It's all about labbing the character, guys. I really recommend you lab this character because you could end up playing this character completely different to the way I do, but this is just how I play it. And yeah. His normals are terrible. That's why you'll almost never really see me play close up, because all of his moves, all of his normals, they have gaps. Check this out. So 112, so 112 is +3 on block, but it's you can literally backdash the second hit, after the first hit. So it pretty much renders this like useless. He also has a 1-2-3-2, which is I guess a good string if they're trying to backdash. But what sucks about it is that they're not special cancelable. See, I tried to cancel into a laser there. And then also it's 1-2-3-2. I guess you could, you know, maybe get a free mix-up off of that. But dude, if the opponent thinks the string is redundant, because yes, okay, it has a gap in the first hit, and then they get hit by the third hit, right? Okay, but if the opponent thinks that you're gonna go for the string, they could literally just hold it, because the string itself is -17, and the 1-2-3 is -16. So, what the fuck? You could do some stuff like that. Oh, even that. Oh, you can even backdash that. Wow, you can backdash that. So there's like really no consequence to. There's really no consequence to, I guess, to backdashing. I guess you could do this. You check them. I guess you can do that if you think they're gonna backdash. You check them. You can get a grab after that. And I think that even jails into an overhead or low. That actually doesn't jail into an overhead low, because down one is +10. Yeah. It has to be, the timing has to be perfect though. If you don't time it right, you're gonna get poked. You're gonna get poked out. His 2-1 has a backdash. I mean, has a gap. Excuse me. His 2-2 has a backdash. I mean, has a gap. Those are pretty much his, like, kind of his useful strings. I mean, when the game first came out, I thought you could do something like this. I thought, let's say, if I do my setup, I call my my chat right here. Well, I thought you could do some stuff like that. Do some stuff like this as well. Get a freaking down one, because the meter burn knee is +2 on block. And if timed correctly, you can get another down one, and you can also get a standing 2. So in terms of his normals, they're ass. They're really ass. The ones that he has is this one. It's 4-2-3. It's 13 frames. And you know what's funny is that Flash has a move, his step kick. It's -17 on block, and I can't punish it with 4-2 when it's 13 frames. Instead, I can punish it with standing 2, which is weird as hell. And this is one of my bigger issues with Darkseid. I don't understand why this is a high, man, because he really has no good strings. It would have been so much more convenient if this one were a high. You can keep the gaps in these. I don't care. But the fact that this one is a high, and like they can be poked out, and it's slow as fuck, even though it's 13 frames, it pisses me off. If I were to change anything about Darkseid, I would make that a mid. I really would, and I would probably increase the starter frames to maybe 10 or 11 starter frames, just to make it for him to have a decent meterless punish combo. Because this is when moves are really punishable, this is probably your best bet. Oh shit. That move is probably your best bet, because this one is slow as shit. So if you want to get a quick guarantee punish, this one is your go-to. And if you have 2 bars of meter, you can also do this as well. You can also do that as well. At the cost of 2 bars, though, that's what Darkseid needs to be able to punish. What's it called? That's pretty much it. I mean, he has his back one too. I use this one a lot, especially when I don't have meter and I get an anti-air. I just do down 2. And then I do back 1 2. But if I have meter, I do back 1 up 3. This one, you get a pretty good combo off of that. It scales kind of hard, so it's not that good. But hey, an anti-air is an anti-air. So I use back 2 in the Nutra as well. If I think my opponent is gonna block the overhead, I kind of use it for mind games as well. I make them kind of, I guess, afraid of it. Like, hey, I have this move. It's +2. I'm not sure what you can follow up with that. Maybe a low laser. And back 1 up 3. You don't want to do this one if you don't have your trade out. I'm telling you, trade makes all your shit safe. You don't want to do this in the neutral, because it's pretty unsafe on block. You'll get punished for it against a good player. And what else did I want to talk about? Punishing backdashes. Now, you can't really punish a backdash. Let's say like the opponent knows the matchup and they're always backdashing your shit. Like you could do a setup. This is a setup that I found off of Crazy Fingers, or I don't know who came up with it, but it pretty much just starts off like this. You could do some shit like that. But what I guess you could do in this situation, it doesn't. I don't know if it even works because I haven't tried it in a real match. But I guess what you could do. Let's see. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna go on the right side because I feel more comfortable on this side. All right, so we're gonna do back 1, up 3, back 3, down 2 teleport. Oh no, I'm tripping right now. Fuck. Alright, so when you have your trade out, I'm gonna put my my little buddy here to block. Now, if I do the string, oh wow, I forgot to put wake up mode, reversal mode on. So yeah, that's pretty much a way you can set up that little the air minion. So I guess yeah, let's say once you have the minion out, I'm gonna go back on this side. Let's say you have the minion out, right? The opponent backdashes, right? If you think they're gonna backdash, you can do that. You can actually follow up with that. So that's a way to keep your opponent from backdashing, or to make them scared of that option. But if you don't have the trade out, and you think they're gonna backdash, you could just do this. That's a punish. But be careful, it's kind of risky. So if you do this, if you do 2-1 in a low laser, you're gonna get punished. If you try to do 2-2 low laser or 2-2-3, it's gonna get backdashed. And if it's not backdashed and the opponent knows the matchup, they're gonna punish you for it. So this character, he has more weaknesses than strengths, but his trait and his damage and his mix-ups really make up for it. That's pretty much how I like to play him. I like to play him far away, and when I do have my trade out, that's when I go in for mix-ups. And you also internet guys, cannot stress that enough. Need to work on these. These are essential to Darkseid's gameplay. So that's kind of a little pocket guide. Sorry it took me a while to make it. I'm sorry it's kind of half-assed, but there's not really much to this character, honestly. I wouldn't say he's one-dimensional. There's a shit ton of ways to utilize his trait. I'm still working on setups mid-screen, but I'll show you some like in the corner. I'm pretty sure you know about this one. Let's say you end the combo in a hard knockdown, right? So let's see. You could do something like this. If I can even get the combo down. Oh my god. Can't do a simple ass combo. Right, so you could do something like that. You can also, like I said, you can also do that as well, that restands. That's a little quick 50-50 right there, or you can end up with the exploding guy minion. Credit to Frozen Acid. After that you can get a grab. I'll follow up with a 4-3, yeah. Let's see. Oh shit. Yeah, the timing on this one's kind of hard. Yeah, like there's so many options in the corner. What else? I guess to the 2-1 low mix-up like this, I guess it could work in the corner because they're backdashing. So if they do happen to backdash, you could just do something like this. Oh shit. Oh my god. This is kind of hard. I haven't done this one in a while. Because I have yet to pull it off in a real match. What the fuck, yo? Oh my god, dude. That's really good damage off of the low minion. I guess you could do something like that. If they try to backdash, I'm pretty sure they will get caught by this. Actually, I don't think so. I have yet to test it out. Like I said, guys, I'm still messing around with this character, which is why I haven't made a guide yet. So this is all I can think of right now. I'm trying to work on other characters for Evo right now. I'm probably gonna work on Atrocitus. But Massive, bro, I know you requested this for a long time. You wanted it, and I know there's other guys out there, but I appreciate that you wanted to hear like my opinions, my thoughts on this character. He's good. It's just he has a lot of flaws, and I know, and then the game just came out, so I hope that NetherRealm, you know, I hope that they fuck around with him a little more. Please make this a mid. Please make forward to a mid. If your opponent is like mid-screen, I guess this is safe. You can actually do this. Up laser meter burn is pretty good as well. Let's say if your opponent's trying to jump at you, because sometimes you can't down two, and I like to do the up laser sometimes. But if you're not confident that's gonna hit, because sometimes it reaches over. Sometimes it'll go over them. So just to guarantee the hit, your meter burn back too. That's about it. That's all I can think of for now. I hope this little pocket guide helped you at all. It was pretty half-assed, but I'm starting to get a basic understanding of how the character is supposed to be played. If you do happen to get knocked down in the corner, you can, meter burn wake up knee breaks armor, and it leaves you +2 on block. So if they block it and they try to disrespect you, you can check them with a down 1. You can even check them with a standing 2. And like I said, down 1 jails into back 1. Down 1 even jails into stomp. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, peace.